On today's show, Assassin's Creed Mirage is closer to release than we thought. Embracer's failed billion-dollar business partner, the great Pokemon caper, and more coming at you next.
Crossfire.
What's up, everyone? I'm Russ Dornish, and welcome to Crossfire News. Let's jump right in. Assassin's Creed Mirage has officially gone gold, meaning the game has been sent for manufacturing ahead of its scheduled release of October 12th. With this news, however, Ubisoft has also announced that the game is actually releasing a week earlier on October 5th. Assassin's Creed Mirage is set in 9th century Baghdad as you play as Assassin Basim. The game seems to be going back to its roots, and we here are especially excited for the release as the game's story is said to take between 20 to 30 hours and 100%ing the game is 50 to 60 hours. This is a huge change from recent Assassin's Creed releases that saw repetitive 80 to 100 plus hour campaigns. Stay tuned for more info and our coverage of the game when it launches now on October 5th. The great Pokemon card caper of 2023 included a police officer stealing Pokemon cards from an Alabama Walmart. That's right, a cop. The Oxford police put out a statement that said, and I quote, "It is with great embarrassment that we have to report this incident, and Hardy has been terminated from the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office," Wade said to the public. "He has tarnished our agency and the image of all law enforcement. As sheriff, I promise to be transparent and hold my staff accountable to standard higher than average citizens." End quote. Since the explosion in trading card games, cards have become a big source of shoplifting due to their potential value and ease of theft. How do you think stores should stop these sorts of stories from happening and shoplifting? We here at Crossfire are a huge proponent for accessibility settings in games, and Sony is definitely the industry leader in providing these options. With the massive release of Spider-Man 2 on the horizon, Sony has revealed its accessibility options for the game, including slowing down gameplay. With Spider-Man being a fast-paced franchise, Sony has added the ability to change the speed settings from 70% to 50% and as low as 30% of the original speeds. These wonderful settings allow gamers of all abilities and any disability to get to experience this game. We can't wait to check out these settings and more in detail and bring you plenty of coverage of Spider-Man 2 all next month. A while back, it was revealed that gaming group Embracer, which includes Tomb Raider, nearly sold for $2 billion, but the deal fell through. Now, new reports show that the deal was originally being made with the Saudi-funded Savvy Games Group to establish their publishing abilities. The same group has also bought a small 5% chunk of Nintendo, as well as invested in EA and Take-Two in as many years. It will be interesting to see if we see something similar to this and whether a company like Savvy will take a larger chunk of the gaming industry going forward. We are less than a month from the highly anticipated release of Starfield, and we finally know when we can preload the game. Go right now and preload away, as preloads for Xbox and the Microsoft Store on Windows has allowed preloading for August 16th, while Steam users can do the same on August 30th. We can't wait for this highly anticipated game, and we'll be on the lookout for reviews to report on. We will also be streaming the game on launch week for our Saturday evening streams over on Twitch. Finally, in entertainment news, The Last of Us TV may have found its Abby. Before the actors and writers strike went on, showrunner Craig Mazin said they prioritized finding their Abby. While the strike has stopped any kind of production, Mazin hinted they may have found their Abby before the strike hit. Mazin hinted that previous major casting announcements were met with a bit of hostility and said that Abby will also probably be met with that. But after season 1, he asked the fans to keep an open mind. We will report on when a casting decision is officially made, so stay tuned. And if you want to catch The Last of Us, please check it out on HBO. That's it for this week's Crossfire news. Tune in next week for our next podcast episode being released. As always, I'm Russ Dornish. You are loved, you matter, and you belong. God bless, and we will see you next time.
Crossfire.